Now look what just came into my shop. A supercharged 440, 535 cubic inch looking for 800 horsepower. Are they gonna do it? Let's find out. And here we are in Nick's garage, another day. We got something very special here. You know, we've done a lot of 440s ourselves, but this time I've got a 440 that came from out of town, which is from Ontario, Cambridge, Ontario. And this one is supercharged with a fuel injection, which is out of my league, but Aaron and Mike have worked on this engine, built it, and of course they wanted to try it on our dyno. So we are here today to get it to test it, to see what it can do, how it goes, and hopefully get that 800 horsepower. So Aaron, what do you got in this engine?
It started with a 440 block. We put billet main caps on it, cross-bolted main girdle, hard block the block up to the water ports, and just put a good forged rotating assembly in it. These are cylinder heads that were actually previously on the motor when it was naturally aspirated, and pretty much everything else between us we built. Valve covers, timing cover, front drive, intake manifold, supercharger front snout.
And you've done a lot of custom work on this for sure.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. So this is going to be interesting to see on the dyno. I've never had anything like it. Supercharged, fuel injected 440, 535 cubic inches. This is going to be pretty interesting. So what do you say we roll it in, get it hooked up, and see how it goes? What do you think, guys?
Excellent.
Okay, let's do it.
Looking forward to it.
What's it going into? Have you got the vehicle pick?
71 Duster. It's actually, this motor's been in the Duster before. We built this motor naturally aspirated previously, and it lasted 14 years. We'd talked to Mike probably 2 years prior, telling him it probably needs set of springs in it, and that fall he was going to put a set of springs in it. Last drive he did, broke a spring, dropped a valve, and start all over.
I couldn't go down in horsepower.
This is a great occasion. I got someone, I got Mike and Aaron from Cambridge, Ontario. They came in with the 535 cubic inch supercharged fuel injected 440 for a street car, and they wanted to put it on the dyno. So I told them, you guys got a carte blanche, we're gonna work as a team, put it on the dyno, get it going. Hopefully we get that plus 800 horsepower. And as you can see, you guys, they've brought their own equipment, their own tools, and they're ready to get started. So they're helping me out installing the engine on the dynamometer, which they're mechanically inclined, and this is going to be great. This is something different for me. You know, I'm working all alone in the shop right now, but today I want to focus on this engine on the dyno. After all, it's something different completely from all the engines I built. This one is supercharged, stroked out, and fuel injected. So we got Aaron here, who's a specialist on that, that's what he does. So he's going to work at the laptop with me on the engine, on the dyno, and see how it goes. And hopefully it goes all well, because, you know, we don't want to keep him here all week. We want to spend a day or two to get it done, and hopefully everything goes well. So stay tuned, you guys, and see how it goes. So Aaron, you got a few different pulleys to put on?
Yeah. We're gonna start with the biggest one. See how much power we can make with it, and then
this is the biggest one.
That's the biggest one.
And you got one, and you also have another one much smaller.
We got 3 3/4, 3.5, 3 1/4, 3, and 2 3/4. We call that one the party pulley.
So we're gonna try them all on?
We'll see what it takes to get 800.
Wow, there's a lot of custom work in here, let me tell you guys. I see you guys have a lot of detail in this too. Beautiful, this is beautiful. You know what, I can't wait to see it running.
Took us 2 years to get to this point.
How long?
2 years.
2 years to build it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing design work and everything else.
All right, when I build some of my engine, when it takes 6 months, I start to worry. But then again, there's nothing like this. This is a lot of custom work on this one.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I can't wait to see this thing running on my dyno.
We're pretty excited to see it run too.
Okay, so you know what? I know you guys put your custom-made muff covers, and this is the company that built it, and that's who you work for. Am I correct?
That's what I work for, yeah.
Engine Technology in Ontario. There's our number. You guys want to build on 800 horsepower? There's the team to go to see them. Well, that's me. I don't build 800 horsepower. I used to, but not anymore. But look at this today. Fuel injected, supercharged. That's the way to go. Just like a Hellcat. So, Mike, this big monster motor, you're going to put it into an A-body light car?
Yeah.
For a street car?
Yeah, street car.
gonna be
71,
rolling.
71 Duster.
Wow, this is going to be a rolling thunder.
Rolling Thunder.
Wow, you're going to be the king of the street with that, let me tell you.
Oh, I sure hope so.
It should be in my books. Good, this is good.
The other cool thing we're doing is we put front and rear wheel speed sensors on the car.
Okay,
So then we can measure the differential between the two and figure out a wheel slip.
that's right.
And then we can build a custom table to pull timing out of the motor to keep the tires hooked up.
All right,
Nice traction control button straight on the dash.
nice. So, yeah,
So I made the
high-end
the
technology. Like
trigger
this.
wheel and all that goes mounted straight on the differential, and on the front brakes I made a custom wheel as well that fits right inside. And
You
it
got it.
worked out pretty good so far.
What kind of a rear end you have in your Duster?
I'm sad to say, but it's actually a Ford 9-inch.
No,
I run a spool with 31 spline
know-
axles.
Most race cars run a 9-inch
That's right.
Ford rear end.
Well, if you want
Which-
to put the power
which-
to it and
no,
and
no.
lightweight, right?
You're in the right direction with the rear end, let me tell you. I'm a Dana 60 guy, but then again, a Ford 9-inch is great, let me tell you. And when it comes to Manny, I'm sure he's going to agree with me. You know, I don't know, but like I always said, a 440 block. He's using a factory 440 block. And if this thing could hold 800 horsepower, my hat's off to you guys, let me tell you. But then again, you guys have done some beefed up internal works, of course. Put a girdle, you put 4-bolt main, steel caps. You did a lifter bore bushings. And it's a roller hydraulic.
It's a hydraulic.
Roller hydraulic cam.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get it started. Let's see how it goes. I gotta see this. And we're gonna rev it up to about what, 6,500 RPM?
That's right.
Okay. I used to run my brother saying at 8,000 RPM. And we're talking about piston valve clearance very, very close. Let's say a hairline clearance. But anyways, I'm sure you guys did your homework on this one.
This supercharged, fuel-injected beast of a 440 is a long way from the mostly stock 440s that Nick builds for his customers. But it comes with some of the same problems that he's used to in the shop. Like the headers that don't want to play nice and fit on the dyno on the first try.
We're doing my favorite part, you guys. We're cutting up the bell housing on my dyno because we need to trim this corner to actually make the headers fit. One of my favorites. So anyways, it's an old bell housing. I don't use it for any cars or anything like that. I use it only for the dyno session. So you know what? I'm going to trim it so we can make it fit the headers that comes with this supercharged 440 engine. Okay, here we go. We'll trim it a little bit at a time and then we'll make it fit. Should we try it? We'll try it a little bit at a time, okay? Perfect. No way.
Now, a little bit more.
Let me see where. Let me see where. Check it out how it's touching the corner here.
It actually does fit on.
Okay.
It's touching the header right now.
I don't need to weld nothing back on.
No.
Perfect. Okay, let's try it again.
Fits, and you can probably stick a piece of paper through there.
Yeah, it's not touching. Pretty good. Okay, now, hey, wait a minute. Now that you
Check
got
the
it on,
starter.
let's put your starter.
Okay.
And wouldn't you know it, the header on the other side of the engine doesn't want to cooperate either. And since the boys don't want to start cutting off pieces of their starter, they come up with a different modification.
Okay, we're getting close. We got our bell housing mounted. We got the starter in place, the headers, motor mounts, got the belt. Now we just got to hook up the electronics. And don't forget, he's not running off an MSD. He's running on his own computer, his own fuel injection system right here. We're just about to crank it over, get it started. Aaron here is hooking up the laptop. We got the cooler working for the supercharger. That took a while to get it primed. And I guess now all we gotta do is crank it over and see if it starts. All right, whenever you're ready, Aaron.
Okay, so first we'll just crank it and make sure your starter's
Okay.
gonna work.
Let's try that. Here we go. I'm not putting no ignition, just starter.
Yep.
Okay. It's all good.
That's a good sign. Okay, so finish wiring up
We got the
the
starter working. Well, you know, you want to cool the air as it goes in. You want it super cooled. You know, the thing takes up heat from the engine. So we're going to have an external water pump with an external tank with water. That's what you call a water-cooled supercharger. Sometimes it's going to be air-cooled. This one's going to be water-cooled. Okay, get your ratchet. Hey, I hear that pump working.
Pump working.
Good stuff. All right, good. This is totally something different. Supercharged 440.
You want to turn the ignition on? We'll see if the fuel pump
Okay, here we
works.
go. When you
Off. You
oh,
hear something over there?
just say on or off.
I thought I heard
This is something totally different.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Can't wait to hear this one. Want to see the idle on this thing. And we're running Shell 91.
Yeah.
Non-ethanol.
That's right. That's exactly why I
I know.
All right, so we'll just turn the computer on. I'm gonna send it a new
Okay,
file.
I'm ready. Key on. Do your thing.
All right, you should be able to just crank it and it should fire up.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Just turn key. I'm
Yep.
not gonna press no acceleration, nothing.
Nope.
Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Push button. Let's hear it go. So far, so good. Oil light went off. That's your oil pressure right here. Perfect. Oil pressure. That's gonna be your water coolant.
Let's let it warm up a little bit.
Yeah, no problem.
pretty tame, isn't it?
Something rain here. Supposed to be at 0 or 1. Then when I load it, it has to be in the yellow area.
Oh.
You'll see when I load it. 1 RPM you want me to get it started at?
I want to start the pulls at 3,500.
3,500?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll probably do the first pull to 5.
Okay, it's going to be automatically 5. You're going to see now.
But,
Watch this.
I'd like to do just some steady state stuff at first, if that's possible.
Okay,
Pull
30.
Pull
Okay.
that RPM.
35 starting.
Yep.
We're going to finish here. I'm going to show you something. Want to check this? It's a 535 cubic inch, 4-stroke, 8 cylinders. Your stroke is 4,500. Am I correct?
Yep.
We're going to start at 3,500. Go to 5,000.
Yep. Before we start making pulls, I'd like to just do some steady state stuff if we can. Hold at a. Can you hold the engine at a certain RPM?
I'll try. What do you want to do? Tell me what you want.
We'll get it warmed up, but.
Yeah. I have to lock it.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can lock it at a low RPM. Like so. Like this. This now adds water. Let's try what we got, okay? Here we go. You got over 100 psi oil pressure, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's cold.
Trying to see why. Misfiring. You notice that?
Yeah.
Got a misfire.
Shut her off for a second.
Hey, you want to throw water in each cylinder?
It's definitely this side because I can see the air fuels just jumping around when it misfires.
The old trick. Let it idle. Shoot water in every tube. Okay? Let's get it started. You got one cylinder not working?
Yeah, it's number 8.
Number 8? That's number 7.
Sorry, number 7. Yeah.
You want a wire?
What maybe we should pull the plug, and I just want to confirm. Yeah, number 7.
What is
sorry.
it?
I got a wire right here. We can just put a new one on there.
Okay, okay.
Here's what the problem with the wire was there, guys.
Get
It
rid
looks
of it.
like it was something bad happening.
So it's burnt before you got here. Get rid of it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably was.
When we usually check an engine, like I've done it many times before, we check for horsepower. We're here, when we test this motor, this is going to be net horsepower because we got a belt on it, driving the water pump, driving the alternator, power steering, and the supercharger. This is net horsepower. So when it's actually installed in the car, this is exactly the horsepower you're going to have. Not like the other engines I do, because we don't have power steering or alternator. We get, for example, let's say I'm doing a 440 and I got 440 horsepower. But then when you add power steering, the clutch fan, and the alternator, we're going to lose a few horses, maybe 15 to 20 horsepower, maybe 22 horsepower. But that's not net horsepower. This is net horsepower. Everything on, like so. Okay, got that pump working. Let's go. Key on.
Key
okay,
on.
I'll start it over.
Okay.
Here we go. We'll give it a few seconds, see if it gets hot. Actually, let me look at it. Give it a few minutes.
Sounds better, right?
Well, let me load it up.
Well, let's just do a pull.
Sorry?
We can do a pull then.
Yeah? Okay. All right. I gotta make sure I gotta pull a full throttle to see if I'm in the yellow zone, okay?
Oh, okay. What temp are we at?
The temperature, wait a minute.
Yeah, let's get her up a little warmer
140.
first. Yeah, let's get her
Yeah,
up.
blue. When it's in green, you're ready to go, bud.
Yeah.
That's a Dyno Superflow recommendations, you know? I know a lot of guys go 140, I run at 150, 160. And then I have other guys I check up on dynos, they're running at water coolant at 140, 130.
Yeah, the
But
race
these-
cars. I
Yeah.
like 160. That's when all my enrichment stuff goes up.
So you know what, I'm gonna set it up to be warmer, okay?
yeah.
Here.
No, I know.
How does he adjust the temperature out there?
It's got like a rheostat in there you can turn in and out. It's just a heat exchanger.
We beat it up a few times to get the coolant to be stable. You want me to make a test right now?
Sure.
I want to check my absorber too at the same time.
If we can get, do you think it'll come up to 160 or?
I could. It's gonna get there. If I make a pull, it will get there.
Oh, okay.
Once we get the block heat sink, then
Yeah.
we're gonna make our measurements. Okay, here we go. You notice it was way over 100. I have to be in the yellow zone, so it's too loose.
It's got too much. The motor's got too much torque, so he's got to adjust the. He's got to adjust the servo
The motor's got too much power.
for what he's got set up.
You try it now. Okay. I had to push really hard on that.
Yeah.
We even took one of the springs off of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna just tighten that a little bit more.
Okay. You want to turn her off for a second? I can go through some data.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make one more adjustment here. You know, if the other plugs are fouled up because they're black or run rich for at one time, it will cause a backfire. You know, maybe we should check one more plug and see if it's black. I know you, Aaron, you changed one plug, right?
Yep.
I just hope the other ones are not black.
We can change them all if you want.
Yeah.
We got enough.
Can we just check one? Just check one?
Absolutely.
Change all of them?
If you wish.
Let's change
Yeah,
them all.
just because I noticed some cracking up less than before.
Yeah.
But I just want to make sure. Because, you know, when you put on the load and it's not going to work. But the absorber, I think I got it on right now. The temperature is going to stay at 160. I think we're good there. Let's check out the plugs right now. All right. How does it look, Aaron?
It's rich. Yeah. I mean, you don't even see the heat strike, the heat mark yet.
Every time I do an engine, when a guy comes to me, sometimes they bring me in black and it backfires like crazy. Yeah. First thing we do is change the plugs.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you run it with a few mileage on it, you're going to see like a tan, rusty color.
Yeah.
Then you're good.
You know what? Even like this thing probably won't have the cleanest plugs because of it being rich air fuel under boost.
That's right.
But if you're cruising down the road a lot,
Yeah,
you know, high vacuum, 14-7-1, that'll clean the plugs up right away.
That is correct.
But rather be safe. Everything's looking great on the computer.
Good.
It's just pulling just a little bit of fuel out to correct.
That's right.
So it's doing what I'm asking it to do, and we just need to bring it a little higher and make sure it continues.
We'll go to 5.5 now. Where do you want to go?
You think 6.1?
6.9?
6?
Okay.
We'll go 6.
It's up to you. 6,000? I'll set it up to 6,000.
Okay. Do you think maybe bringing it to, so we're not holding it for so long, maybe bring it to 400 RPM per second? The rate?
Okay. Okay, so we made a few changes here. We're going to take it now to 6,000 RPM. It's up to you. We're going to take it at 400 RPMs per second. So we're going to take it from 3,500 to 6,000 RPM and see how it goes. Just waiting for the boys to change the plugs, and then we'll take it from there. You know, we just did a quick test. You know, we didn't even heat sink the block yet. We did some good numbers. We pulled out 690 foot-pounds of torque at 4,600 RPM. And we pulled out at 636 horsepower at 5,000 and still climbing very strong, but we still have to go a lot more higher RPM. So we're at 5 grand. Now we're gonna make the next test at 6,000 RPM and we'll see what happens. This is cool, eh? Nice and shiny. I like that.
Yeah, I like
It looks sharp. It looks very sharp. All right. This is a custom-made accelerator. This is all custom-made. There's a lot of custom-made stuff here on the dyno just for this setup. Took us a while this morning to set it up, but it's coming along. It's coming along. It's got a good idle, 800 RPM.
Oh yeah, it's excellent.
It's a mild shaft actually, and
It is, eh?
Yeah, we didn't want to get super aggressive because we want this thing to just cruise down the road like a normal car.
What's your vacuum on idle?
Well, this is in KPA, so it idled around 65 KPA.
That's metric.
Yeah.
In inches? Tell me in English.
In English?
Tell me in English. In other words, inches, vacuum inches should be what? Oh, make the conversion on metric.
It's not bad.
You got power brakes on it, Mike?
No.
No? Okay, it makes no matter then.
Ignition on?
Yeah, ignition on right now.
What? Okay, fire up.
Okay. Whenever you're ready. Close the door. We're going to 6,000.
Going to 6,000.
400 RPMs per second. Here we go.
Starting at 3,500 again?
Yeah, 35, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. Here we go. No crack up.
Nope.
We're almost at 700. Keep climbing.
Yeah, that seemed about it, eh?
It's a torque monster, man. Look at that. Come on. 699.9. That's your foot pound.
3,600
Yeah.
and
At 40.
700 foot-pounds
This
of torque.
is insane. Look, 699.9 at 4,300 RPM.
We missed it by 0.1 for 700 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I said, you know what? I always get stuck with that 0.1. I don't know why. But we got to beat it. Okay?
Absolutely.
Oil pressure's up at 100 plus, eh? 102, 103. So now, now he's got to work with the air-fuel ratio.
It's still climbing, isn't it?
Yeah, still climbing, but small numbers. Yeah. Well, look at that, 699.9. Where did it go? Who would you see a 0.1? I would have said 700.
Oh, don't worry, you'll see 700.
Okay.
So what are we doing now?
We can make another one to 6.5 if you want. Sure.
It's up to you.
Yeah, let's see what this pulley's capable of.
6.5? Okay, here we go.
Let me. I just need 5 minutes on the computer.
Okay.
Just to make some changes.
Okay, go ahead.
And then
okay,
we're good to go.
And it's still climbing slowly, so we didn't hit 700 yet. And
698.1 horsepower at 6,100.
6,100.
Yeah, I see that.
So then if we could go to 6.5, we're probably going to pass the 700 mark.
Nice. Nice.
So the torque numbers are crazy, 700.
I'm liking it.
That torque is crazy.
That's
I hope you have big tires on your car, buddy. You better put some weight in the trunk. Wheelie bars.
Well, the Caltrax, but they're
700 foot-pounds of torque. Where you going, man? A street car? Look at this. You know, I got like 409. No, sorry. On my car, I got 400 horsepower, 501, 502 foot-pounds of torque, and it pulls real good. Now, in your case, 700. What are you gonna do with that? That's
light up some tires.
You're gonna light them up.
I've been having a lot of fun lately doing burnouts and smoke shows and stuff.
You know,
really exciting for me.
You know, when you're cruising down the street and you floor it and you thump it down, forget it. It's gonna spin those tires.
I can't wait.
You are. You know, like a lot of my comments I read, a lot of my viewers, they also say torque is what you gotta look at. And I agree with that. You know, if you're on the highway going quick, I would say horsepower. But in this matter, like us with street cars, torque is the numbers. Right. And you got 700 foot-pounds of torque. That's crazy, insane numbers.
I know it is. It's exciting. I can't wait for it to get in my car.
All right. So let's let Aaron do some of his tricks on his laptop, and we'll take it from there.
Do one more pull and maybe switch a pulley.
Yep.
So there we go. We're going to make another test. We're going to take it to 6,500 RPM. We're not going to change any pulleys yet on the supercharger. We're going to wait for the next run on that. So you guys ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Always ready for an engine dyno test.
Okay, here we go.
Are you just standing there, Eric?
No, I gotta send a new file to it.
You need the ignition on to do any changes? Okay, I'll leave it on.
Yep, you're good. You can light it.
I can start it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. At the same time, we're gonna bring the water temperature up. Okay, here we go.
You see the air temperature. You don't see it on his. The intercooler air?
No.
It's only on yours. Misfire?
No, rev limiter.
Rev limiter, yeah.
Bring rev limiter up to 66 or 65?
Let's see what we got.
We did over 700 horsepower.
707 and 67.
707.
707 at 63, yeah, and you did what? 701 at 36.
Yeah. You what's your rev limiter at?
I think we tickled it. I'll have to check.
Okay.
It's set at 6,800. Do you think maybe we tickled it when you took the load off? When the load came off the dyno, do you think it just came up a little bit?
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
So
yeah, you always go up a couple of hundred more.
Yeah, so that's probably what it did. We took it to like 65,
because you know,
66.
not everything corresponds
Yeah.
100%.
It just tickled the rev limiter, that's all.
Okay, all right.
But it didn't, it's 6,800 and it's a high only, so it won't do nothing until it hits 6,800.
Okay,
So that's
all
all
right.
it was.
We're going to what size now? This is a 3.3 quarters.
This is 3 3/4.
So what are we going to now? 3.5.
3.5 inches, yeah.
3.5 inches. So we're cutting down 1/4 of an inch. Okay, let's go for it. That's 3 3/4, and now we're gonna go to 3.5.
She's rich, and she could take some more timing.
Yeah.
And our strap's only right
Where is it,
there.
halfway?
It's not. Yeah, it's.
Oh, so give it.
It's not even close to crusting yet.
What's the timing on max?
We made 5.5 pounds of boost there, and I only had 23 degrees in it.
Okay.
And I know previously when we put 2 degrees, it picked up 40 foot-pounds of torque.
Oh, there you go.
So I would say we'll make a pull with the bigger pulley, and we'll probably put some more timing in on after that.
That's right. Do one thing at a time.
One thing at a
Yeah.
time. Probably put another, I don't know.
A few more degrees.
We'll see what it looks like after the next pull.
Let's do the pulley first. I want to give a special thanks to our viewers who sent us all this coffee. So now that I got so much coffee for the winter, I can have 1, 2, 3, 4 coffees a day. No problem. Thank you, guys. Okay, here we go. It's good to have the fan working again. Feels great. Okay, let's go.
Two 744 right at the 3800.
At a lesser RPM.
How's that working?
Wow.
No, you did 725.
But your numbers on the torque. Yeah.
Jumped up 40 pounds on
You were making a lot of torque before. We gotta start before. I thought it's 35. Okay. We're at 726 horsepower. 726 at 5,900 RPM. But your torque is at 744 at 3,800.
Oh yeah, she can take timing. Look at that.
Yeah, you could do something.
Straps right there.
Yeah. Midway, yeah.
What do you look?
Yeah, it'd take, we'll put 1.5 degrees in it.
Why not try 2 degrees? Yeah, go the way.
Call Mike, what do you want? 1.5 degrees or 2?
What does Mike say?
I would like to go conservative at 1.5 just
Okay.
to be sure.
So there you go. Well, 1.5.
And that's it.
Runs good though, eh?
Yeah, it does. No crack up to 65. We are going to advance the timing 1.5 degrees and then make another test and see how it goes. So far, you got crazy torque numbers, man. 744 and beyond. That's what I know. That's what I see.
It's so exciting, Nick. I'm really excited.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Why you want 800? You're going to put a lot of stress on the cylinders. Leave it the way it is. I'm telling you right now.
We'll put it a couple degrees in and see what
You know, I'm just telling you, the motor at 750 is good, man. I wouldn't push it. And you know, you got no sleeves in it, but I'm just telling you.
Blocked it halfway up.
Yeah, I know. We do that too sometimes on a race car.
Okay, you want to turn on the computer there?
Okay, here we go. I'm good. Let's go one more test. Yeah, we did. We gave it a couple degrees advance, and we're staying now with the 3.5-inch pulley on the supercharger, and let's see what it does. Well, we passed the 700 horsepower mark. Now we're on our way to 800, but how far are we gonna go? We don't know. So let's do one more test, and then we'll see how it goes.
Okay, fire up, Nick.
Are we ready? Here we go. Let's go.
I think so.
Cracked up there a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's just excess fuel.
Okay,
There you go, 760.
there we go. We're almost at 750. And we got
750
crazy.
horse.
Look at the torque number, 761, and we're still climbing even be lesser RPM. My word, what more can you guys ask for, man? This is crazy. Here we go, check that out. They are crazy numbers. This is very nice. Hey, look at the torque numbers. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can lock it up like a little bit less RPM. You know what, I'm gonna try 34, play with my absorber. Here we go.
I mean, I think we're making enough torque down low. We don't need to put any more cylinder pressure in there at that point. But maybe we can put a little more timing in up top.
Listen, I don't need to bring your engine no more than 6,500 RPM. I could bring it to less, 63.
Okay.
Your peak horsepower is around 5,900, 6,000 RPM. So I'll bring it down a couple hundred, okay?
Yep. Or do we change the pulley?
I want to go for 800. So.
Let's change the pulley and I'll pull some timing out in peak torque area.
749 at 5,900 RPM. That's pretty good horsepower. 759, and the torque is 761 at 3,800. And I'm gonna try to catch it at a less RPM. See if I can get a real, maybe slightly bigger number. You know what? No matter what, this is great.
We're gonna go 3 1/4, and I'm gonna pull some timing at a peak torque just to keep the cylinder.
So now you're going to a smaller pulley.
Yeah.
So we're going down by 1/4 inch at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
And I'm gonna pull some timing at peak torque just to keep the cylinder pressure down at that
Okay.
point.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's a better way to do it.
All right, let's do this quick. No Loctite on the screws, of course. Not yet. Here we go. We'll back up the time a couple degrees, go with a smaller pulley and see where we get. So we just did another pulley change. What size is this here, Mike? That pulley?
This is a 3.250 pulley.
So 3 1/4 inch.
Yes, sir.
So it's gonna back up the timing. We're gonna take it to 6,300 RPM, see how it goes.
Okay, if you want to fire her up.
Okay, fire it up, put the fan on. Here we go. There we go, let's go for it. Let's get going. All right. 780.
785, 750, 760, 770 foot-pounds of torque.
Those are
780.
793.
Oh my God.
Look at that. 793 at
These are
3900.
These are super
we
numbers.
went to-
785 horsepower.
Nice. Yeah.
These. Wow, you guys.
What do you think, Nick?
780. Okay, let me give the numbers out to our viewers here. Okay, on this final test here, we did 6,300 RPM. We pulled out a 786 horsepower, and our torque reading at 3,900 RPMs. We pulled out a 794 foot-pounds of torque. That's crazy numbers, you guys. I mean, really, this is crazy. How do you get to drive this car?
It's running pretty good, I think.
This is very, very good. This is very good.
Pretty happy with how everything runs. The motor's rock steady. It doesn't.
No, it's going good.
It
I
makes
mean,
the power all the way up.
I don't know what you guys want to try next, but this is good stuff. I don't know what you want to do.
The guys are definitely looking at some great numbers, but Mike wants 800 horsepower.
Okay, we're staying with the 3 1/4 inch pulley on the supercharger, and we're gonna give it a little bit more timing, and let's do one more test and see how it goes.
We all want to see 800 on the dyno sheet.
Yep, you want to
And
see
that's
that,
what we came for.
you want to see that 800 on paper.
That's right.
Okay, let's do it.
And Aaron is very insistent on it as well.
And of course, now we're going back up to 6,500 RPMs. You ready? Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's see your screen.
Key on?
Yep, key on.
Put the pump on, Mike. So far, the motor sounds healthy to me.
You can fire her up if you want, Nick.
Okay, here we go. Put the fan on.
We're going to be at 160. You're going to be at 160 and above. All set? Here we go.
Bingo! Bingo! We did it!
802.
799.8 foot-pounds of torque at 3,800 RPM. This is insane. 800 horsepower, 800 foot-pounds of torque. Double eight, man.
Giving me the shivers.
Congrats, what you did. There we go. 800 full size.
Thanks, Aaron.
Heck yeah!
Great job. 800. What more can you ask for? We did it. Oh, this
That's
is
what
great.
we wanted.
I gotta print this.
Very
There we go. So viewers are watching.
Everybody's
Look at
having
this,
next
man.
today.
This is awesome. This is insane. Beautiful, beautiful setup. And we're talking about a factory cast iron block. Not a dark block, not a muscle motor block, just a simple Chrysler block. 1972 casting. Okay, so you put some cement in it, but it's doing a great job so far. You guys did a great job.
Picked up 17 horsepower with
Yeah.
1 degree timing.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Awesome. This is awesome. 800 foot-pounds of torque. That's the most torque I've ever seen on my dyno. Besides that dragster motor. Besides that dragster motor. As a street car, that's the most I've got.
That's impressive.
There we have it. We came here looking for 800 horsepower. We got it. Dyno tested it back to back. Did a few pulley tests. Played with the timing. He's running on 91 octane shell fuel without ethanol.
Yes.
And there we go. It's pump gas, you guys. 800 horsepower, 800 foot-pounds of torque. What more can you ask for?
Luckily, with the The street tires he's got on there, this thing will never see load like that ever again.
Oh no. Hey, you don't know, you can't go full throttle on this, eh? On a
No.
street car?
Oh, probably not.
Well, good luck driving it, Mike.
Unless you park it in wet cement.
I got a pretty heavy foot though.
And it's in a 71 Duster.
Yes.
That's a lightweight car for a Mopar, let me tell you.
Yeah.
A motor like that in a light.
You're gonna just shred things. You're gonna
Yeah,
shred.
wow. You gotta ask for more than that. I don't know, you guys, this is crazy.
800 pounds of torque.
This is
Where are
really
you
good.
going?
You don't know what comes through my door, and I see a lot of things that give me problems before I even get it, looking for horsepower or torque, let me tell you. But this is good, very good. Everything went smooth, you guys were all equipped, got everything ready, you got your tools, you got your parts, step by step, everything went great, and I couldn't ask for anything. So you guys did a great job.
Thank you, Brendan. You did.
Dimensional Machining Technologies, DMT Billet, and special thanks to Don Moser at Engine Technologies for all the help that he's done for us. And Aaron Grant did all the design work and made everything happen for us here. And I am so thankful that everything has worked out and it works fantastic. Thanks, Nick, for letting us come in.
I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you guys for
great.
coming by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If I could just say one more thing. This week we lost Barry Payton, and he's a top fuel racer from Canada. I mean, and I worked on his car for 10 years. He taught me a lot, and I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for him. And I just want to take a moment to thank you for everything he did throughout his life.
Barry Payton.
My condolences.
Barry Payton.
All right. So what he taught you, man, it's all in good use right here. This is where he left you. Great work, you guys. Great work.
Thanks so much.
You know, I didn't build this engine, but this couple of guys came in from Ontario and built an 800 horsepower motor. That's what they were hoping for, and they got it right here on my dyno. Good stuff. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.